I took a major risk. Getting one of these custom Fanatics authentic jerseys could either be a nightmare or could be one of the coolest jerseys that you'll ever have. Especially with the customizable authentic runs, just because they are super expensive, way above retail, it's hit and miss. It's either you get whoever customizes it, if they do a great job, it's like super awesome. But if there's this one particular spot that they have a third party, Silver, Crystal Lake, whatever, they do a crap job where they heat press the authentic runs. That one's a nightmare. And so I know some people have gotten the good ones and some people got the bad ones, so here I am. But for me, I knew getting this player's jersey was never ever gonna happen, and I don't think they would ever make it. So I had to go with the custom route, and this is what it is. And we got it in right here. Oh man. And you know, the player that I'm gonna get, if you've been watching the channel, you know I love these bonehead guys. Whew, J.R. Smith. Let me check the stitching. It's actually stitched. It's actually stitched. Look at this. It's actually stitched. Let's flip this thing inside out. Look. Ah, it's actually stitched. Oh, yes. It's been a relief. Like, not knowing if it was gonna be a good job or bad job, it kind of sucks, but I'm like a crazy risk taker, and man, it's just beautiful to see. Even though I already found a detail I may not be into, we'll check that out. You'll see it when I do a close-up on it, but it's still better than getting that heat press, like fake faux stitching, where it looks like it's stitched and it's actually heat pressed on. So I'll give it that. That kind of was like not anxiety, but I was worried. I was definitely worried, just because when you're spending 250 bucks plus tax and shipping, you're looking at 300, and I'm hoping for the best. Like literally, I'm like, oh, when it comes in, let's hope for the best. And you know what? This is as best as it can get. Fanatics in the NBA store still has some of these customizable blanks that are still available, but I do want to warn you guys, it may not always turn out like this. Depending on who gets contracted to do the customization, it could either be really bad or really good. So if you want to check it out, they still have pretty good inventory on this particular jersey as well as other jerseys. So I'll have it in the description, but I might want to do a LeBron James one too. I don't know. But let's check out the details. Starting off with the collar, you got that dark navy collar. Then you got that beautiful championship patch stitched down. Really nice on this. Arm openings. My favorite detail is that little yellow polyester piece that goes right next to the trim on the navy blue. Just looks super nice. Adds a little color to it. I thought that was super dope on this jersey. Then your prototypical NBA logo, Jerry West. That one is heat pressed. Then you got J.R. Smith, right? So number 5, the original on-court ones, the lettering would be spaced out a little more. So it's a little crowded on this custom, but I'm not gonna complain. It would be nice if it was a little spaced out, but it is what it is. It's a custom jersey, so I figured this would happen. So it's a little crowded, single stitched. All right, so going on the numbering. So you can see it's single stitched around with that yellow stitching. Since it's a custom jersey, the numbering, you can see they probably have to cut out the numbers. There's some like white crap on there. So I feel like I gotta just clean that part. Sucks because, you know, it's super expensive, but I feel like I can fix that. You got a navy blue base. You can see where the ventilation is on the numbers, single stitched. And you can see right there, it is also some like, it's just not a clean cut of the number. You can see it around the edges, but that's the numbering. And then you can see Aero Swift. They used to have the tags in those years on the sides. Aero Swift, the polyester base is a little different than the new Vapor Knit ones or Dry Fit Advance. So you see it's like ventilated here, then you get some solid right here. Like a little smaller mesh holes. The mesh holes here in the armpit area is super huge. Probably makes sense why these used to rip super easy on court, because man, those are gigantic. Then you can see right here towards the middle, like down the back, ventilation holes go from like a little tighter to a lot bigger. You got some side splits, some reinforced stitching right up here. And that is the back of the jersey. And on the front side, you can see that dark navy blue base collar goes into a V-neck collar. The little yellow polyester piece has a little shimmer to it, which is super nice. Just really pops. And then arm opening, same thing here. So on these Aero Swift runs, they used to have a Nike swoosh that was heat pressed. It's rubberized, but heat pressed. Not as nice because, you know, with heat pressed, there's always that risk. So I'm glad they changed it. You got Aero Swift, but you can see how prominent these ventilation holes are. You can kind of see through. Then you got Cleveland across the chest and number 5. So right here, got that gold. There's like a little shadowing, kind of like, gives it some layering, different layers to the numbering, I mean lettering. There's like that little shadow to it, which is sick. So you got that gold, and then you got navy blue stitching, but really like the detail on it. Is this a separate piece? It's like there's that gold piece right here, and then they layer another like portion on top of it that gives it like some dimension. That is sick. And then you got number 5, so pretty much like the back. You see how, since this one's customized, this was probably already on the jersey, blank jersey base. You can see they had to customize the numbers. You see that little crap that's like coming off the edges. But overall, I can't complain. I mean, look, side panel, little gold accent there, a little bigger ventilation on this side, a little gold on this. Then we go down to the jock tag. So they used to have Nike Connect. Nike Connect was a application that basically you'd scan this microchip, brings you to like the team pages. But this was like the old. Why does this look not so nice? I don't remember it being so ugly like this. I don't know. And then you got all for one. So basically that's stitched down, all for one. Let's look at the Nike Connect tag. So you see that microchip, that outline right here. A little shine, yep. Microchip, you'd basically like use the Bluetooth or whatever that crap was, and it brings you to the application. But that's the front. The jersey design, love it. I love that the like Cleveland has like different kind of like layering. It just gives the lettering dimensions when you kind of like look at it close, which is dope. I didn't know they had that. I don't like the rubberized swoosh. I thought it was cool before, but having it stitched down and twill material better, it's better now. Can complain about like the little minute details, like the little crap that's like not cleanly cut. Like, it is what it is at this point. At least it wasn't heat pressed, so I'll take it. I will take it. I'll just have to clean it up. But you got all for one. I love the little like gold accents here. I thought that was always a really dope feature on this jersey. J.R. Smith, look at that. Man, I won't complain fully about the spacing. I mean, if you're OCD, these custom routes may not be up your alley, but I mean, it is what it is. I would never find this jersey otherwise, so I'm just gonna have to settle. I can nitpick this jersey all I want, but to be honest, like, I'm just happy to have a J.R. Smith jersey in the Cavaliers. I'm hoping I can get more of them. I wish I collected back then, but hey, I gotta settle with it now. But hey, thanks again for watching, guys, and on to the next video.